Hello guys. Today we are talking about Lisa's gaming story. In part 1 and 2, we knew that she had a cult and her friends had on to the fake name. We know at the end of part 2 she went away. So in part 3, her and her friends went to the ranch where in American Native, back to America. Why did they do that? Because they went to the ranch. And when they went to the ranch, they found a skinwalker to skin them alive, killed many skinwalkers, and did rituals with it. When they did rituals with them, Trinity Quinn saw them, and then Lisa Gaming uppercutted Trinity Q. And then Trinity Q went flying to the Shadow Realm. After that, they started going to their planets to skin and turn into skinwalker gods. When they turned into skinwalker gods, Sweetheart went to the ranch because he always knows they planned. Sweetheart went and saw them. They were half the beast. Lisa had her normal head, but her body was big and muscular and skinny and contorted. He never knew he had seen this way, and what happened. He said he knew, because he always knows, that they turn into skinwalkers. And then one of Lisa's games, Dee's, was charging at him. Then and he split Dee's head open. Dee's screamed in pain and ran away and bled to death. Lisa's other friend, who was called Sally Craziness. So Sally Craziness ran and tried to split his guts open, but he strangled her and punched her and uppercut her and tried to open and uppercut her. And when he uppercutted her, she was knocked out and can't breathe, so she died. And Liza's final friend ran to her. Lisa's other friend ran to him, but in the power of Sweetheart's bloods of his ancestors. I haven't told you, but he worked in the art of his ancestors and knew what to do if enemies came out of them or him. So he did the big technique, Thunder Clash. Boom! And Thunder Clashed her to the ground, and she died of raspy breathing and with her breath. But then Lisa came and tried to charge at him with her skinwalker her skinwalker powers. She hurled skinwalker spears at him and summoned more skinwalkers to him, but he dodged it and take them all out. Then Lisa, who was a skinwalker, charged at him and trying to bash him and trying to bash his head open like he did to her first friend. But then he did the ultimate final technique. And then the Sue ancestor clash. And all of the ancestors came and did the part, and boom! He launched her into a communist place. And then he took all of her friends, their friends' dead bodies, and said rest in peace, and said how you were manipulated. He said rest in peace, but he had to finish what she started. In part 4. Lisa, in a communist place, was standing and said, "What if I be a president?" And she was going to kill the president, but Zutard went to the communist place. But then he went in undercover. But he said his ghost father looked at him and said, "Yes, we will do it." And all of his ghost ancestors were helping too. They all try to find her, but meanwhile Lisa made a home, and then she made new friends. Not like her other friends who failed her, but that's not true, because she forced them to. Poor friends. They were manipulated, tricked. Now I feel bad for them, but Lisa didn't. He think they're useless toys, but it's not true. Lisa made up friends who are more toxic and ruthless people that are more worser and have same bloodline as Lisa. But Lisa and her new friends are Blood Queen in D's 2.0 and Barf Queen, Princess of Darkness. Very, very, very emo and sus names Lisa made for them, but they all liked it. All of them should get ratioed. Then Lisa and her new friends came to go back to Canada to finish and kill and went back to school. She did with her old friends. Like part 1. If you don't know, go to part 1 and you will know. Then she goes back to the old school and went and barged in and shot and tried to hurt everyone. But Sutar went back. But one of her ancestors stopped her. But then she killed her ancestors. And a shocking Sutar came for them and mourned for the ancestors' death. And now she was gone. And then she killed all the ancestors, and even her sister. Yes, his sister was in Canada while he was chasing after Lisa. It was such devastating mourning for their death. Everyone mourns for their death because they were good people, even Flamingo. But then Lisa laughed, and then he would not stop. But then she went into a game cartridge. It was titled Lisa the Adventures. Then she hopped into a carnage that he would not find her. And then she trapped her victims called Lewis. So Lewis, Philip, like her old friends' fake names, but and Courage. My Lewis, Philip, and Courage. She trapped them because she knew they were bad people, but that's not true. She wanted to torture them because what they did to her, that is not true. But they said to this one person called Timmy. They planned for Timmy to save them. But Timmy wanted to do and to help with Sutar to get them out the game. But several months later, Courage and Philip were corrupted by Lisa's game devastations. He got corrupted by Lisa's manipulated like her old friends, and then started being hostile. But Lewis was not. He had all of the private courage he had on it, and it battled with Lisa in a hand-in-hand combat. But Lewis lost to her. But she trapped another boy, a little boy named Chris. Chris was like Lucius. Two of them teamed like this. Timmy, Sutar, and Lewis and Chris teamed up to take down Lisa and help free Philip and Courage and Lewis and send her back to hell. And even her stalker was going to help. So 5 people going to help them get out. And against Lisa, stay tuned for part 5.